Welcome to day 20. Now today is about being happy. Nice and simple, isn't it? Or is it? Is being happy as easy as being wealthy? Is being happy and wealthy the same sort of thing? And that's what I'd like to bring to your attention today. That wealth, just like happiness, is created from the inside. When we feel happy, we express happy thoughts, happy feelings, and we share that with others. And we create happiness around the people that are with us. Through making other people happy, we in turn become more happy ourselves. Now, when we are looking at wealth and how this relates, wealth is also created from the internal state. It's your internal state in being. You don't become happy. Well, you can, but it's about being happy. It's all about that state of being, which we've covered in this book. Now, when we look at wealth, to become wealthy, we need to be wealth. Be wealthy. Be the vibration of wealth. And a shortcut to doing that is to get yourself into an abundant state, a state of flow, of joy, of peace, of love, and of happiness. When we're looking at the levels of, if you've looked at the levels of consciousness before, the lower forms of consciousness being that of sadness, of grief, of guilt, of shame, and the higher energies, the higher vibrations being of love, joy, peace, happiness, we can understand that when we're in that state of being happy, that higher vibration, we are more in tune with our wealthy consciousness. We are at a higher level of consciousness. It's easier to recreate. Understanding that no matter what state you're in, whether you're in a state of sadness, you're creating, you're putting out more sadness and attracting more back to you. Or if you're in a state of joy and happiness, you're putting out joy and you're attracting more back to you. So, let's start with happiness. Now, if you struggle to maintain a state of wealth, if this is new concepts for you that you're still working on, you can start by first working on yourself to be in a joyful and happy state. When you are in a joyful and happy state, do you think that maybe you're going to attract more opportunities? That maybe you're going to see more opportunities? That maybe you're going to give more value to others? You think about it. If you're sitting there and you're depressed, you're angry, and you're having an interaction that could benefit you financially, do you think if you're in a state of sadness, of grief, of being unhappy or angry and expressing and sharing that with someone, that you're likely to be able to give them the value that they need to want to invest in you? Chances are not. Unless you're like in a state of depression and begging on the street, you may get a few bucks thrown your way. But generally, when you're in an abundant state, when you're happy, when you're vibrant, when you're full of life, when you're at your best from a place of love, this is where you can contribute, and this is where you'll be rewarded financially as much as you will be emotionally and supported and loved. So today, I have a challenge for you. I want you to check in with your state and check in with it often. Now, with a lot of my students, I do this practice called a state check, where you put a reminder into your phone every 15 minutes or up to an hour. 15 minutes if you're real bad. If you really need to check your state, do it every 15 minutes. If you're normal and you've got other things going on in your life, maybe every an hour, and that's what I did myself. Now, when we have a state check showing up in our phone every hour on the hour, it's going to pull us into a position where we're now going to think about how we're feeling. Now, when that state check goes off, so an hour alarm every day throughout the day, try this for a week and see what happens when that alarm goes off. Check your state. Are you feeling happy, joyful, love? If not, how can you get back into that state? Now, I recommend putting in your notes in this state check some affirmations that I am wealth, I am happiness, I am joy, I am love, I am abundant, I am prosperous. All those beautiful things. Start wiring that mindset for success. Whenever we have a negative thought pattern or a negative emotion, we can change it through repetition, through intention, through thought, and through taking aligned action to get ourselves in a state of being wealthy, prosperous, abundant, your natural state. I challenge you to put this into your phone and do it over the next week and see how you're feeling on the hour of every hour. Check in with yourself. Alright, tomorrow's day 21. Can't wait to see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.